February 6th, 2023. Um, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, I've emailed the police and the FBI. I was talking to my manager and my district manager. My house manager, her niece had got grabbed in Maslin in 18 and never seen again. My district manager said by Maslin Walmart, some guy was following her, followed her in to where she's going to get a tanning salon. She said, my husband told me not, he don't want me going anywhere by myself because it's not safe. Before 18, my case starting, it was safe to go to Maslin Walmart. It was. There was a kid grabbed out of here, like in the 90s, an Amy Mahalik. That didn't happen. And that was rare in the 90s. That's why it's like news everywhere. You didn't get kidnapped out of here, this area, ever. You may have got robbed. You may have different things like that, but they didn't kidnap you out of here. That happened in Akron and Cleveland. It was safe in this area for that. I mean, you could get robbed. Different things could happen around here. I mean, it wasn't completely safe, but you didn't get kidnapped. Like I said, the last real big kidnapping was in the 90s. Okay? It's happening all the time since the case. There was a girl from the case. I had mentioned in my videos before, some of the young girls follow me around the protected custody case, that she's interviewing to be one of my stepmom, or be my stepmom. And then they make jokes like she's not half bad. We all know she never did anything wrong. I like my dad to meet her. Stuff like that. She was in an ATM in Canton, and she got grabbed. And they found a shoe in a different state in South Carolina. I seen. I about died when I seen her thing on Facebook that she had been grabbed. Because I seen her during the protected custody case. She was one of the extra people following me around where they sold the lock. Okay. Going forward. Okay. There was, within the last month or two, there's a blonde girl grabbed out of the Canton area. They didn't get her back. 135 pounds. I thought, oh my God. That's what they said they wanted me. 135 pounds and pawn. It must be a special order. If they pull my case, the people that were doing it to me were from a gentleman's club in Florida. Prostitutes and drug dealers, they would have records. Okay, so face recognition should come up. They pulled the damn case because the cop talked to Dave, which made home surveillance legal after September 27th, 18. They pulled the case. They watched the people hurting me, face records. They mailed them back to those girls. The ones that have been taken. They are prostitutes from a gentleman's club in Florida. They were talking about prostituting people even outside my legally booked house. That they were going to make people prostitute for the rest of their lives. Okay. They were drugging people. They're everywhere. There's Florida plates everywhere. Everybody's seen. And then some of them stayed up here. That Henry Mafia, I think, is one of the main pimps. Two of the prostitutes showed up a week ago Sunday at Acme on North Main. And they were showing up how they stole the money from the case and Henry sent them down. Bringing it inside Acme on North Main about 3:15. Okay. These people were loud and proud. They're drug dealers and prostitutes. They were up here to collect from that agent that owed them money, the one from the FBI task force, the courthouse. And he was one of the store that day. I remember that. And Dave hit me with a water face, asked him to help you. instead arrested him. They came up with this for him to pay him back. He's the one that told on me to that church, witnessed by a Stark County Sheriff before I returned his call. He didn't tell on him before. He's the one that bullied me on the phone. You either say you're lying or I'll put you down, knowing they had been date raped. The normal me would have hung up on him and called his supervisor. But the drugged up Karen, what? He's like, you either say it or I'll put you in jail. When I tried to tell him about the guy threatened to knife me at Huntington Bank, if there's not a camera where you were sitting, I'll put you in jail, not saying or else. You can't badger me. So I drugged up Karen did what she was told. And you either say it or I'll put you in jail. It's like, but the bankers seen them walk off together. I don't care. If I can't see him saying I'll put you in jail, I'll either take it back or else. You can't do that. It's tampering with witnesses. It's 20 years. And a $250,000 fine for doing that. Then list me informant, open the protected custody case. You tell someone, no one can help you unless you're crazy. Failure to protect is abuse and misconduct. He was just trying to scare me into staying quiet because he opened that case to steal the money to pay off his drug debts. And for those prostitutes. He can't put a gag order on me. He's not a sitting judge. And failure to protect is abuse and misconduct is badgering. Department of Justice 1729. A victim, a witness, or an informant. You have to take their statement if you believe it or not follow through. It's obstruction, justice, and tampering with evidence. It's 20 years. Even officers have told me to go to jail for not doing that. So where people took him literally like he's an occult leader and a god, that just because he's an agent, he can put a gag order on you. No, he can't. He has to be a sitting judge. Sorry. And he can't abuse people. Abuse them. He can't. It's badgering. He couldn't make me beg for my life and say that under a threat of arrest. No, course confession is admissible. No, I'm going to upload this. But people need to realize that if they pull that case, they get pictures of the people hurting me. And they may be linked back to those other girls' abductions. Because those were prostitutes and drug dealers that came up here from Florida because he owed them money. And instead, he victimized me and ran this big drug scam. And now people are getting shot up in Florida. And I about died when they said the news. On the news that they thought it was linked back to Ohio for drugs, where the guy at Jack's Casino on January 6th, large African American man, dark gray, a medium to dark gray shirts, 6 foot something, 350 pounds. That's one that church tried to have killed. No, it's not funny why these people helped out. That Karen's Wills, Reagan, he taped her before, or he bullied me into a false statement. Do we have a man to take care of this? And then within a few days, they're shooting up Florida. People are dying over this. And people run around like, I'm involved in it. You want to shoot? They like dare the mafia. It's like, are you insane? Pulling a drug scam from out of using a little gay nightclub to have all their little gay clubs come together and come up here and run a drug scam with that agent. Because he owed him drug money and prostitution money. I went out to eat with somebody, and I told him what happened to me. He's like, I know somebody who knows somebody who deals drugs. I went to him. He said, they knew what happened to you. He said, and they said they all realized that you didn't know what that agent was doing. That he owed those drug dealers money. They were willing to hurt you in front of people until he paid them back. And then you said they stole $300,000 from your case. I said, yeah. They said that's a sweet spot. Between $100,000 and $300,000 is a whole drug shipment, and he paid them off. I didn't tell him they sold the login for money, that they made millions, and they showed up in beat up cars and left in $80,000 trucks. They got Vats and Hummers. These people made millions, and so they said those drug dealers are mad go across the state because this took all their money. This is like a drug war, and I'm the person in the middle, and these people are coming up grabbing girls in human trafficking. Now, if they pull the damn case, because the cop talked to Dave after September 27th, 18th, Policing agencies can only be in a home under a threat of life, and they have to speak to everyone before they start. So they pull the damn case. And like Officer Reinhardt almost fell until Will took your statement at the Catnip hearing. They couldn't even be in your home. It'd be illegal. It's entrapment. It's a legal search and seizure, and it can be up to 22 years. Anywhere from 2, 5, 7, 22. I looked at different ones. He goes to jail. If anybody says they were in my home outside a protected light case, a statement. That way we don't have to worry about clips together, putting a porn shower scene in the other room, and where I had giant bruises. They were date rape drugging me and racing people out of the room and giving me amnesia drugs, so I'd say something stupid, and then people telling the police on them, because nobody finds any of this funny. But if they pull that case with those people being prostitutes and drug dealers, the way in the system, face recognition, see if they can't find those girls. One is my house manager's niece. The other one was part of the protected custody case, extra people. My house manager, she was being followed. They're grabbing people in this area. That other teenage girl, she just looks like the way that they told people they wanted me to look like. Something blonde, 135 pounds, and a special outfit. I weigh more than that on purpose. But a girl fitting that description got grabbed within the last 2 months. She must be a special order. See, these people aren't funny. And they're nothing but prostitutes and drug dealers and human traffickers. And they pull that case because it's a protected custody case. They actually have videos of them fighting me like the Amish men cutting off ears. And they may be able to link them back to those girls that were taken and possibly find them. I mean, they didn't start disappearing until those Florida boys showed up. And they showed up because of this case.